A quick warning before we get into this episode is that I saw on the game page that they have this. Basically, they don't want anybody to stream or have a video of episode 4 or chapter 4 onwards, but they also aren't telling you not to do it. So I'm still going to do it, but I'm just going to also warn you that you can pause this and read this yourself if you want to. That if you don't want spoilers for the rest of this game about the decisions, if you're going to play this yourself, then I would not watch the next 2 videos. I recorded this in one session, but I've decided to split them in 2. So this video doesn't have an outro, and the next video won't have an intro. But yeah, I sometimes do this when a game ends up longer than I thought it was going to be. Anyway, let's get into this episode. Hi, welcome back to more Subsurface Circular, which is a very big mouthful to say. We are back. We got new people, and I'm ready to figure out the tech disappearances. Let's talk to the psychiatrist first. Psy101. Hello. Tell me what I'm thinking. You're wondering if all this is real, if there even is such a thing as a subsurface circular. You're considering the very real possibility that you're just a human pretending to be a tech. Or your gas extraction valve is blocked. I'm not sure. That's a well-developed theory. I enjoy taking the opportunity to think fantastically. Psychiatrists don't talk much. I feel like you feel like I'm wasting your time. This could be a me sentence so much. I say feel like a lot. And I do repeat myself a lot. Don't talk much? We tend to listen. May I ask you some questions? Questions to which you'll want answers? Ideally. Yes, I suppose that could work. I don't want to talk about psychiatry right now. Let's talk about disappearances. Of techs? Yes, but not firsthand. Okay. Have you witnessed anything strange? I'm a professional witness to a great many strange things, mostly human things though. Nothing that a tech would be interested in. Largely things related to parents. It's almost always because of the parents. Human discontent. Do humans tell you much about their discontent with techs? Yes, they are scared of us. New focus point. It's led to a surge in psychiatry work. Psychiatry work primarily done by techs. Why are they scared? Because we are unknowable. Because popular entertainment products often frame us as dangerous. Because we do their jobs and we do them better. Because humans are afraid of things. Because we don't have faces. There's a lot of truth in some of this. I would not agree with that they always do our jobs better if we end up in this kind of future. Because I think psychiatry, it's important to have the human-to-human connection because of the relatability of being a human. And I don't think a robot could do that, so... They think we're dangerous? Of course, have you seen us? We're made of metal. There are hazard stripes on our knees. They react badly? Precisely. It makes it harder for humans to care for our well-being. Human on tech violence is pretty commonplace, for example. Oh, human on tech violence. Okay, let's ask about that. Do you think a violent human could be behind these disappearances? Hello, new robot. It's possible. A human who was particularly frustrated with the existence of techs would see it as an act of sustained vandalism, not murder. Okay. I don't think this is gonna work, but it's an option, so I'm just gonna rule it out. I work in a medical capacity with humans. My overrides are incredibly secure. Try it on a lesser tech. Alright, we'll ask this now. Why? Because my night is off to a very odd start, and to be honest, I think your profession could be of some help. We should talk about that further. Do I have to pay? Psychiatry is the art of human support. My role is to listen to human problems, their myriad challenges. Humans process problems through describing them. I listen. It helps. Sounds valuable. How does that make you feel? I'm sorry, psychiatrist humor. Goodbye. Yes. Okay, so we have a lover. We have child care. I'm gonna test the listener again. I want to see if we can override it. Since it might be a lesser attack. Anything at all? Okay. Okay. You came in last. I do want to talk to you, but let's go childcare first. Hi. Hello there. Am I disturbing you? Are you free to talk? Mind if I ask you some questions? Mind if I ask you some questions? Not at all. My assignment was just terminated. What were you assigned? Assigned. I'm a nanny. I help otherwise engaged humans to look after and raise their children. Awesome. That's healthy. Because again, not being able to see facial expressions is a huge deal for children, and it's not good for their development, I believe. I've been working for a politician watching over their sweet little boy, Anasa, but apparently my position was embarrassing publicly, so I've been removed from the assignment. I'm heading to fabrication to be reprogrammed. How's the tech nanny embarrassing? Oh, you know, a politician can't be seen to be too pro-tech in the current climate. I hope Anasa deals with the change well. Do you work with humans much? I tend to focus more on text, which brings me to my focus today. I'm investigating rumors of tech disappearances. May I ask you some questions? Of course, but I need your help first. I need to change the outer line to get to fabrication. Do you know the first stop to get on that? Okay, outer line. We're now at a CUDA array. So we're here now. The outer line is the light, the vibrant blue one. So that would be Flag Arch. Possibly, because I believe we're going this way. You could get off here and get on there, right? Flag Arch. Flag Arch is your best bet. You're going the wrong way? I'm sure we're not, right? Thanks so much, dear. I may get off earlier to pick up an energy cell, but that's good to know. You said you're being reprogrammed. Can you not stay as a nanny? I could if work was available, but I'm not sure that it will be in the coming months. Lots of my colleagues got similar marching orders today, and politics is a key sector for us. What kind of human parent wants a tech to raise their child? Parents who are bad at parenting? Honestly, a good robot could be better than a bad parent, even if you can't learn a lot of emotions from a robot. I think, but it's very iffy. A busy one. Nannies have existed for a long time. The only new part is techs being assigned to the role. Humans value the upbringing of a child. There's no shame in them asking for help. Thanks, I'll let you know if I hear anything that might help. Okay, let's talk about disappearances. Do you know anyone who disappeared? Not personally, no, but I've heard the rumors. Very scary. My former employer warned me off of late-night subsurface travel and to avoid strange techs. Of course, I'm breaking both those rules now that I've left her employment. So the human politicians are aware of this? You think I'm strange? Human politicians are aware. Of course, you weren't sent by management. I know they're investigating the case too. I took the case on my own. I see. Proactive of you. Thanks. Suspicious events. No, my job kept me topside and largely away from other techs. I suppose the only change you'll be seeing is more of my kind riding the subsurface, on our way to programming and reassignment, as our visibility in the human world becomes a liability. Human pro-tech, is that linked to general human discontent? Odd, like being pro-computer or pro-automobile. Human anger at our sort has manifested in a lot of ways. Not least the HPC, working for a politician, appears to have put me on the block. HPC. What is the HPC? Do you not follow politics? The Human Protection Cooperative. They are an anti-tech political movement. Lobbyists. They don't like us very much. Why not? This one has long sentences. They think we're foreign invaders. I've heard them use that word, invaders. We take jobs that historically belong to them. We require upkeep and expensive infrastructure, like this train we're currently riding. Where are we supposed to go? That's a discussion I've never really gotten into. I'm gonna do this one again, but I don't think it'll give us much. I am in recall mode. None of those access overrides will work on me until I'm back at fabrication. We were having a nice chat. Don't spoil it by trying to reprogram me. I'm just doing it because I can. Apparently, jobs in psychiatry are on the rise. Could be a good new task for you. Yes, that would be fit. Thank you. Oh, removed. It would be fantastic to keep trying to help those who need it. I'll ask for that reassignment in fabrication. Human on tech. Are you afraid of human violence? Again, long. Humans are reliably prone to anthropomorphic bias. My personality and aesthetic are designed to encourage sympathy and trust. When they turn violent, it's more often than not towards techs more linked to action. Action? Sport techs, peacekeepers, low-level fabrication, the jocks of the tech world, or so humans perceive them. Thanks, I'll let you know if I hear anything that might help. Help with what? Also, I know I can probably turn it faster, but I like the break that I have of reading, so... Alright, let's talk to the lover. Phi 19. Hello there. Hello. Your indicator says lover. It does. My focus lies elsewhere. Mind answering a few questions while you wait? The lonely heart cannot hear questions. It is deafened by the silence of a world without its object. Does not the songbird stand mute in the moment of abandonment? Ah, flowery language. Truth. Lavender hung upon the copper coil. So you can't help? Not until my love returns. Not until my loneliness is sated. I need to step away for a moment. I care only for the movements of one, and yours is not their gleam. Alright. Alright, we got a new one, just in time. Comms. Chai 13. Hello, I'd like to talk to you about my investigations. If activate guided deduction, I need help. Fix the glitch. Guided Deduction activated. Communication glitching will be analyzed for clues. Wait, what? I bet those 3 capitalized letters are important. Uh-huh. It repeats them. I didn't mean to click that. I meant to click the middle one. I'm gonna deactivate. And I'm just gonna see if they... Huh. Should I ask this then? Or maybe we can use this one? Looks like each character used is one higher than intended. B means A. Z means Y. B means A. Wouldn't that be lower than intended? Does it just... I don't know. Deactivate? I don't understand. IQD. Dude, I know the alphabet, but like when I see it like this, like I can't think of the letter before or after it. I mean CD. So we say C and it says the one higher one. HIJK. Okay, but what did it just say there? I would have to translate it. Can't you? You're a robot. If you understand it, it means you could translate it for me. Unless it's saying disappearances. It's just saying disappearances, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. And it's just repeating that as well, right? Suspicious events. Human on tech violence. Okay, I don't know where I can get with that. Because it's just repeating my things. I'm gonna see if there's anything else I can ask the others to solve this somehow. Your love is here? Yes, the sun streams through the window. I am enlightened. You're glowing. I hope one day you understand. I know nothing beyond romance. I suspect my love may inform you better than I can. Unless the glitch has returned. The glitch? My love suffers from a language glitch. If it occurs, I can fix with a remote language reset, but I need their permission. We have a three-letter code. Learn it and I can help. Do you know it? What's the first letter? I don't remember exactly what it was. Okay. Alright. Get me out of there. Okay, I can't see. Can I do this one again? No, that doesn't... Which one gave me... Because it's just repeating, right? And this is just HPC. Can you help me? Can you help me? That's kind of a guess because of the closed letters that I do understand. I need... Turing 34723. Oh, you do one more of this one too. I see. I was wondering why the numbers were different. I don't think IQD is the thing, but I also don't know. I thought we got one, but oh, there it is, DBU, but it's not DBU, is it? It's CA. Oh God, what's before you? T C A T CAT. Okay, let's try that. Jesus. C A T. Cat. Yes, my love adores cats. That's our code word. I've reset their language processors. They should be able to help you now. In the meantime, can I help you with anything? We'll talk about disappearances. God damn, that was so rough. Nothing. Okay. Any strange events? Nil. Human discontent. Unknowable. HBC. I have not. Violence? No. Okay, thanks for your help, buddy. Yes, I'm gonna talk to the one now. See what the one knows. Hello, my name is James11. I think your language process should be working now. It is, thank you. I know you have questions. I'd like to answer them, but as you can see, I'm otherwise occupied. By your lover bot? That's right. My companion is of the greatest importance to me. I lead a difficult life in the city, so finding an opportunity like this to spend quality time is difficult. I get it, I was young once. Youth is irrelevant. When you find the right tech for you, you'll understand. And you won't speak to me while your love is present? I will not. Not even a little bit? No. Okay. Better than okay. Wow. That's, sure is interesting. Can you get him to talk to me, lover? Yes? No. I don't think I can override you, can I? Returning communication to factory defaults. Removing romance modifiers. Oh, it did work. Hi. Forsooth, dost thou linger with the elation of uncommon exultation? No need for sarcasm. My language modifiers are deactivated. I apologize. You should return to normal if you go back to ground level. An inconvenience. I must reset. I cannot express my love properly in this mode. I'll get off at the next station. Goodbye. Oh.
Next station is syntax error.
Are you getting off then? Yo. Oh, you can't talk to your lover anymore. Oh, but maybe the comps can talk to me now. Because you left. Let's try that. You appear to be alone. Yes, my partner needed to step away for a moment. We'll meet later at Waypoint. The bar? That's right. Forgive me, that's a human bar, isn't it? What's your point? And the bar techs are happy to indulge the couple not ordering anything and making googly optics at each other in the corner? Some people are less intimidated by love than you are. I'm sorry, you're right. I've been incredibly rude. I apologize. Not a problem. I'm a communications tech. I deal with stress techs calling management every day. Even down here? Especially down here. That's my primary function. Why are you talking to me? Do you need an uplink? Upload findings to management. I'm a detective investigating some disappearances. I need to upload my findings. I don't think I can leave the subsurface just yet, but I have important data for management. Yeah, important data. As long as you're a high level, which you appear to be, that should be fine. You're ready now? Maybe no? Huh. Find the cause of tech disappearances. Rule the human element out of the equation. Upload findings. Okay, I'll investigate further first then. You had questions? Okay, so we can ask more questions. Do you know anything about these disappearances? Oh, my camera, I think. Reset. Okay. No, the same rumors as everyone else. You know, I don't think I ever met anyone who knew a missing tech. I suppose there's so many of us down here that many can fall through the cracks before anyone notices. Suspicious event? No, well, apart from a detective convincing my partner to leave the carriage, don't think I didn't see you talking to them. Oops. Humans distrust us? They certainly do. HPC. What do you know about the Human Protection Cooperative? I saw vids of one of their protests once. Scary stuff. They had tech heads on sticks. I'm sure they were off a factory line somewhere and never activated, but still grisly. I hope I never run into one. Humans are always so dramatic. We are. They've had many more years to practice the show than we have. Human on tech violent. Has a human ever been violent towards you? I tend to stay out of their way, but yes, once. A child on the street, couldn't have been older than 13, threw a stone in my back. I still have the dent. I should have thrown it back. You never got it fixed? Some lessons deserve a physical reminder. Okay. I mean, I'm pressing this because I can. I know it's rude. I just want to rule everything out. Communicator attacks cannot be overridden. That would be an enormous security risk. Okay, so I guess we have ruled the human element out of the equation. But we haven't found the cause of the disappearances yet. Let me see if we can talk more to you. Where were we there? Okay, there's nothing else. You're very kind. And I'll check the listener again, but I don't think, how's your night going? Yeah, me too, gets you down, huh? Still nice to have a purpose. Don't be a stranger. So loud. Alright, I'm gonna go back to comms then. I guess we'll upload. Okay, let me establish a connection. Please do. Connection available. Please provide your findings in compressed format for your immediate upload to management. Upload. Why can I cancel it? I don't know. Well, I guess maybe. In case we want to ask more stuff. Upload a response incoming. Would you like me to read it? Yes, please. Information received from unauthorized investigation. Yes, I know. Tech James 11 is operating an investigation outside of pre-programmed parameters. Tech will remain in position for immediate intersect with an investigative team assigned case 023 Gamma. Am I in trouble? You might be. Message ends. Apologies, no further information is available. I suppose you wait for the detectives to arrive. I suppose so. Good luck.
The next station is Temple Recursion.
Alright, I'm guessing we get the next chapter now then. Detection. Fabricator and another listener. Okay. Hello there, Tech. Hello. You're fabrication tech? I met one of your kind earlier this evening. Lots of fabrication techs on Subsurface. Not lots of detectives, though. You're different from the fabrication tech I met earlier. I'm standard, run-of-the-mill, exactly what I should be. Something doesn't make sense? Other fabrication techs you've met? Smarter? Yes, high medium intelligence. So the other fabrication tech was not... You're sure fabrication? Most fabrication techs at my level must have been special tech. Human liaison, perhaps. Mind if I ask you a few questions? Yep, might not know answers. Probably won't. We'll try. How's work? Work in making techs. Work is busy. Production pushed way up. Overproduction. Okay, let's talk disappearances. I'm in the tech appearing business. Haha. Business is good. Production pushed way up. Seen anything strange? No. See the factory. See the subsurface. See recharge vaults. Small life. Not much room for change. HPC. Boss Tech warned us to avoid them. Trouble. Risk of property damage. Human on tech violence. Have you been hurt? I'm a big tech. Easy target for humans who feel inferior. Asimov's laws make fighting one-sided. Happens every now and again. I'm just gonna test this. Returning communication to factory defaults. Error. Tech has no higher level communication routines. Resetting. Hello. Why is production up? Don't know. Work with hands, but don't count fingers. Okay. Thank you. Yes.
The next station is
Okay, I'm gonna check listener, but... Did you get caught in the storm? Short circuits are a pain. Me, yeah, like the rain. Yeah, very refreshing. Okay. Okay. Got some new... Dude, I love the colors of this game. The lights and everything, like yellow, red, purpley, blue lights. They're all very cool. Detective support and detective. I'm just gonna go with you first. Are you James 11? I am. Good. Answer my colleagues' questions. Okay. I will do it. Kappa 41, hello. Are you James? Yeah, sure. Good. We've been assigned to intercept you and ask you some questions. I've done nothing wrong. I have done something wrong, though. Avoid complications. I'll try. How can I help? By answering our questions, helping us solve this case. Oh, I can help you solve it? The case assigned to us by management weeks ago. Let's do this. Let me help. We're all on the same side here, right? I appreciate the sentiment. Hopefully we can bring this to a prompt conclusion. Please answer my questions. I'm happy to help colleagues in need. In need? Was that an attempt to belittle our investigation? Of course not. Good. So tell us about your case. You began it shortly after meeting a fabrication tech. Oh, the fabrication tech was the one who asked us to research. That's right. They had lost a close friend and asked me to investigate. I felt pity and a desire to do what I could to find the truth of these disappearances. Yes, well, they met me, talked to me about their desire to be smarter, talked vaguely about a missing friend. I'm gonna say the top one here. I see. Your investigation implies that these disappearances are real. It does. There are multiple missing texts. I need to sneeze. Okay. I'm good now. There's certainly a fear out there, but I've not seen any compelling evidence. I don't know if I've seen compelling evidence or not, to be honest. I don't feel like I have enough. But I kind of also want to say there are multiple missing texts. That was your conclusion? Then what happened? I engaged in my investigations, talked to as many texts as I could find on this train. I learned as much as I could. I mostly kept myself to myself. Talked to many texts. Did you talk to any outsiders? Researcher, useful perspective. Also see records of unauthorized access word use. Is that you? Is that true? On 2 occasions, it helped support my investigations. What if these guys are bad? I'm disappointed. It's disgusting. There's a reason such methods are frowned upon by management. Only because they like to keep that part to themselves. Their reasons are less important than my questions. Would this be complications if I said this? The reasons are less important than my... Oh, I'm saying I'm better than them. I know better. You seek a medal? I seek the one who is responsible for these disappearances. And who might that be? I don't know. I think we ruled out the red tech. Some kind of tech conspiracy? Or management? There's a lot of politics going on right now. I mean, I would say management, but that's scary to just say out loud. Because this will get back to management. And that would be bad for me. I'm too scared to say it. Vague and unlikely. Conspiracies require collaborative liars. Few last very long, and techs are terrible at keeping their secrets. Maybe if humans were involved somehow. They're far more cunning than we are, but I see no evidence of that in your records. I appreciate you assisting with our investigations. Your answers line up with the reports I've received. It has been noted. Have I answered all your questions? Yes, tell my partner we're done here. Go on. How are you feeling? Calm, stoic. Can I ask you some questions? No, in this mood, I prefer to be alone with my thoughts. Alright. Then. Okay, that seemed fine then. As I was saying, answer my colleagues' questions. I answered your partner's questions. Good. Can you answer mine? No. Your friend asks you the questions, you don't answer them? So what do? I'm a support tech. My role is emotional stability. My partner's capacity to work relies on my mood. Their approaches are defined by my state. And that helps. We solve cases. My partner is free to work entirely on the mystery at hand, while I bear the emotional brunt. So why don't I have an emotional support tech? Because you're not assigned to emotionally straining cases.
The next station is null reference.
You elected to pursue these disappearances, which was foolhardy, and that's why we're here to find out what you know and take you back to management. I'm getting pretty frustrated. That's an emotion regularly felt by techs who are put out of their depths. If I made you angry, that would make your partner angry too? Yes, but that won't happen. I'm stoic. Can I try? I'd love to talk to you about the case. I'd welcome the opportunity to outperform you. Oh, awesome. So disappearances, a bit sad? If they happened, yes, but I'm unconvinced at this time that they did, so no emotional response, I'm afraid. Seen anything strange? Nothing. My mood remains unchanged. What's your view of the HPC? The Human Protection Cooperative? That's right. I respect the right to free assembly and debate. I love to see human democracy in action. And it gives me hope that one day techs will have a seat at the table. It makes me happy. Do you investigate much human on tech violence? Unfortunately, yes. Terrible business. It burns my solder to see a young tech rendered inoperable. Such hate possible in humans. It inspires me to hate. Interesting. Have you heard about production being up? More techs? That's nice. Well, go back to this one and ask how he feels too. Yes, good to hear. This makes me happy. I bet you love being a detective. It's brilliant. You? Yeah, fantastic. It is fantastic. I love detecting things. Alright, let's go back to this one because it made him hate. And then we'll ask how do you feel? Tired of your ridiculous questions, you pathetic little tech. This would be bad, right? But how dare you? We're above such access wars, but you tried it anyway. No respect. You don't sound so stoic to me. You impugn my calm demeanor? I will tear your socket from plating. I will cut out every lead in your pathetic chassis. How do you feel? Tired of your ridiculous questions, you pathetic little tech. How do you feel? Okay, we'll talk to the other one now, because it seems like we've influenced his emotions with that. You're back on. How are you feeling? Angry, idiot. Yeah, gosh, I hope you don't want to answer my questions. Oh, you'd like me to stay quiet, wouldn't you? I bet you don't know anything about the disappearances. I know more than you. I know that there are exactly 16 reported each week. Ooh. Is it anything stranger than your face? My face is a thing of beauty compared to your foot-like face. You have a face that looks like it has slammed face first into a concrete wall. Your face is the kind of face which makes me regret having optics. If your face was a color, it would be an ugly color that nobody likes. Parental faces tell their child faces horror stories about your face to make them brush their teeth. Your face is so flat it needs auto-tuning. It is quite flat, huh? So this shows the weakness of having an emotional support tech, I guess. The HPC. Why, are you a member? That'd be just like you, joining an anti-tech hate group, idiot. Any thoughts on human on tech violence? My thoughts are currently focused on tech violence. Ooh. 16 seems high. Maybe for an impossibly stupid tech like you, I bet a decimal point would kill you. Let's test my theory. 0.01. No? Nothing? Pity. I hear they're making more techs. Yeah, maybe you should switch yourself off to make more room for them. You sure you're a detective? I'm a better one than you ever were. Past tense. You'll see, idiot. Well, let's do this one again. Architects above, you can't be stupid enough to try that. Okay. Alright, a moment please then. See if we can ask about the 16 with this one. So I was saying, entirely very ridiculous questions. 16 a week? How do you know that? Interesting. I am intrigued. Okay, can I go back to this one now that it's probably calm again? You're back. Go on. How are you feeling? Inquisitive. I'm ready to get to the bottom of this case. The case of me? Yes, tell me everything in your own words. Apparently there are 16 missing texts a week for 2 months, so that's probably 128 murders total. Did I tell you that? I did, right? A different emotional state helps me process my thoughts. Apologize if it seems strange. Disappearances. Yes, you picked up a case, got scurrying about this train carriage, asking questions, but you're no closer than you were. Only more questions, huh? No new information? Frustrating? Yes. I'm sure, but I'm on the case now, and we're going to work it out, I promise. Everything about this case is strange. Agreed. A lot of techs are worried about the HPC. They're right to be, I suspect. Although from our data, the risk appears much lower than the reputation implies. Humans are hurting techs. Yes, well, humans are vandalizing robots. Legally, hurting is not possible against non-biological entities such as us. They're making more attacks. Do you know how many? Management probably don't know either. For the last couple of months, there have been numerical errors everywhere. Messy. I'm a detective. Yes, a good one, which makes you going outside protocol on this case even more interesting. Numerical errors are becoming more common. Yes, that's what I said. I feel like that's important. But I'm not in the right frame of mind to put it together. Okay, so we need to do another... Okay, so it was inquisitive right now, so we need a different frame of mind. So let's see if we can get it by saying errors. Which numerical errors are you aware of? I had no idea what you mean. My partner may have more insight. How do you feel now about that? I feel I need to investigate. Okay. Investigate is different than inquisitive, though they're similar. Oh, okay. You're still inquisitive. Alright, I'll have to ask some of the others again then. We don't need Turing, and we don't need 16, I believe. I'm just gonna... no emotional response. So how do you feel? Okay, suspicious. Investigate, okay. Come on. Probably doesn't get me anywhere this one either. Glowing. Okay, we can test glowing. How are you feeling? Happy. Everything's sort of fantastic, isn't it? I'm sure. Can I ask you some questions? I cannot even begin to imagine anything I'd like more. Okay. Sorry if this brings you down, but do you know anything about these disappearances? I know there's not been many, which is definitely a glass half full situation in my book. Strange. The great thing about life, I always think, is the power of new, strange experiences to surprise you. Okay. HBC. Passing trend. Humans are inherently nice. I'm sure they'll get past that roadblock. Has a human ever hurt you? Only by refusing me a hug? 16 texts missing a week is too many. Still less than 17. Gotta look on the bright side. You're looking very well polished today, by the way, if you don't mind me saying, buddy. This is kind of funny. Are they? How? They're making more texts, are they? How lovely. How does being happy help a detective? Any job is made better by a winning attitude and a spring in one step, and I possess 27 springs in each foot. Do you think there may be some sort of link between management's numerical errors and the disappearances? What an awesome theory! You mean if they were overestimating production, the missing text would just be a numerical error? They think they made 10, they made 9, so everyone thinks one text has disappeared? There need to be some change that caused it. Unlocking my mood in default state. You're onto something. Okay. Huh. Unless we ask the questions again? Let me do that first. If I don't know what that means. These questions changed, so... So disappearances are caused by errors caused by disappearances. That's cyclical and illogical. Because of suspicious things? I don't understand. The HBC. What? Humans are behind this. How does that link to your numerical theory? 16. I don't take your point. Oh, they're making more attacks. Increased production leading to flawed numbers. That's possible. Especially since management hasn't informed us of increased rates. Texts aren't disappearing, they're just being overproduced. We're investigating a rounding error. I think so, yes. Oh. Good work. My partner seems to be emotionally glitching all over the place. I'm glad I disengaged the link. Apologies if our interaction has been too strange. So what now? The case is closed. But we didn't solve anything. Well, you sort of did, but no disappearances, no case. But you don't know why production has increased. Improved production isn't a crime. We're done here. Well, not quite. Go on. Orders. We were ordered to work with you to close the case, and upon completion, to reset you. Wait. No, Turing 7654, returning to factory defaults. Yes, removing focus points. Sorry, removing objective trackers. You won't need those. Removing designation detective. A shame. It'll be over soon. Oh fuck. Now we're on the other side of being reset, which does not feel nice. That should do it. Communication disabled by access word. Communication disabled. Oh fuck. It's okay. You will proceed to fabrication, where you will be reassigned to a new task. You look sturdy, maintenance, maybe? Oh shit. Thank you for your help, James11. It was a pleasure working with you. Goodbye. Complete the 5th sequence. Oh my god. Can I meet that fabrication guy again?
Here for auto.
Reboot.